Hello, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I know y'all been enjoying this show. You know, come on now, come on. Just that's enough. My name is MC, and I'm a strange alcoholic and things of that nature. Yeah, I found one of my old shirts, and today's topic I am going to talk about what makes me an alcoholic, a crackaholic. You know, marijuana-aholic. Why when I uh, take the first one, it sets off that chain reaction for just continuously more, and allow me not to remember all the things that didn't jumped off prior to all the consequences and downfalls and pitfalls I had with using drugs and alcohol. So, writing the textbook, in strictly writing, on page 24, it says this, and this, when you're going through the steps or going through some sort of resurrection or redirection writing your life, things jumps out to you that really relate to what you went through. And what it basically say, I always say start the thing off with the set-aside prayer, but let's do the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So it says this, let me find that page, and there's a solution. Big book, text, Alcoholic Anonymous. It says, listen, and I'm going to read it straight on through. The fact that most alcoholics, for a reason yet obscure, have lost the power of choice in drink, or so-called willpower, becomes practically non-existent. We are unable at certain times to bring into our consciousness with sufficient force the memory of the suffering and humiliation in even a week or a month ago. We are without defense against the first drink, hit, food, shopping spree, gambling. We are without defense. I can't bring to sufficient force of how many times that I was like, back in the day, late for just paying these little amount of rent. Living with my parents' house and stuff, and stumbling money and being behind on bills even after I left the house. I can't bring with sufficient force like in my previous videos, that being on that jail bus going back to the county jail, I cannot bring with sufficient force. And this is what they talk about when they mean the obsession of the mind against the first and hit or drink. And this is what it said when I was right on that page too. This is what the sponsor have us write. Some stuff like that. Like, the obsession of the mind. Before and after I take the first hit, drink, or jab, or whatever. So I can bring into sufficient force that, here it is, I'm finna get out again. As soon as I get out, I can't even make it back to South Central. They let you out downtown. And the first thought come to mind is, I need to go to North Broadway because that's the closest liquor store from the county jail, and I can catch the Broadway bus home. And when I get in there, what I notice is that, wow, they don't even have my BlackBerry Cisco. I got a little money. Oh, but I'm going to get the orange one, the one I don't like. I can't even bring in sufficient force their taste even matter anymore. And what is I'm doing? I'm simply doing because I'm drinking, simply because I like the effect that is produced when I put the first one in. The effect that's produced when I put the first one in, it gives me this euphorial feeling that everything is okay. I'm able to operate. Life is doing doing real swell, and all those troubles of what I went through right in the past starts to look like a mirage, like like it starts to give my body and my mind is feeling that I'm okay. Life ain't as bad. Let's let, let's not worry. We're gonna get our life together, and it never happened. Because at this state, I be thinking I'm gonna get back on GR. At this state, I be thinking I'm gonna go back and work with my dad. At this state, I think I'm gonna work with my dad and have me a side job. At this state, I think like I said once before, I suffered from the come-ups that time too. So I just think I'm gonna really, really, really come up. So like I read there, what really makes me an alcoholic is that, I just cannot bring into my defense against that first one. So we get into this work. So we get into this book with these sit prayers. And what these sit prayers had done for me when I was one time on the bus, somebody stepped on my foot, I just said the sit aside prayer. Sit aside everything I think I know about these steps, these books, or what's going on at that moment. You can flip that prayer and all of these tools that I'm laying at your feet and right in your hand to to basically grow and maneuver right in life. So with that, I would like to say I wanted to touch down with that. And those are the things that makes me alcoholic, a crackaholic, and then other things arises out of that. Hopefully the next video I might speak on switch addiction. Even after getting sober, some of us start switching. We will go to something that we think is safe, but it's not. It's mind altering. So until then, get back. Do y'all like the church? To thy own self, be true. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Press the bell to get notification. I had some technical difficulty, and and with these technical difficulties, I was trying to get all kind of lives and stuff coming through last night, and it's a trip. So I found a little soundboards and stuff. I'm trying to learn some of these things. And we're going to get back. So until then, enjoy it. And I'll be back.